I think that people who haven't experienced sexual assault have a very black and white opinion of it.
My name is Jordan Hurtas. I was raped when I was 19.
I was raped when I was 16.
My attacker was my husband.
He was a friend. He was in our wedding, for crying out loud.
My story started over a Valentine's Day gift. He didn't think I was appropriately appreciative of it.
I went to a friend's house. Her grandfather was there with us. I don't recall any other adults being there.
My friend Stacy and I went to someone's apartment. I don't know who.
I went to a company party. One of my ex-boyfriends that I'd been friends with for a long time after we'd stopped dating had a room at that hotel with an extra bed. So I asked him if I could sleep there that night so that I didn't drive home drunk.
I remember staying home from school. He couldn't stand when I wasn't at school or when we were apart and he didn't know where I was, so he left school. He came in wanting to be intimate and I told him, I'm in a lot of pain.
He very quickly started taking his clothes off, and then at some point he quickly pulled my pants and my underwear off. And when he started to climb on top of me, I said no.
When he let me into the hotel room, he asked me if I wanted to sleep with him, and I told him no.
I begged, no, I'm serious. Please, I'm not ready. I don't want to do this. He told me that, sure I did.
I told him again no. When he asked me again, I thought that he accepted that answer. I passed out. When I woke up, he was raping me.
He grabbed my ankles and he lifted my feet over my head, and I said, no, I don't want this. And he said, it'll be okay. And he did what he wanted to do.
He raped me on the couch on top of a towel so that the blood wouldn't get on the couch. And I looked at the TV. There was that improv comedy show, Whose Line Is It Anyway? And I was watching that and I was trying to be anywhere else. He was kissing me. And what I remember of that is that there were like soggy bits of crumb in his mouth. And it was getting on my mouth and in my mouth, and it was disgusting.
I eventually got him off of me, and I left the room. I drove home, and I got in the shower, and I scrubbed myself until I was raw.
And then when I was at home, I was sitting on the edge of the tub, and I was telling my mother about it, and I don't remember what her response was.
When my mom wanted to know why I was taking a shower before work, I told her that I had been raped. She wanted to know what I'd done.
I called the police and the police came immediately. And they didn't believe me because there was no evidence.
So I took the pants that I'd been wearing that night that I hadn't washed, and I went to the police and I filed a report. They told me that it was my word against his. They told me that I'd been drinking. I'd been wearing these sexy leopard print pants. They called him in for an interview, but ultimately they did nothing.
These are our stories. Lately, our elected officials have been telling us that our experiences don't matter.
That we don't matter.
And here's the thing.
If we stay home on election day,
If we don't show up at the polls,
If we don't vote,
Then they're right. We don't matter.
There's only one way to show them that we do matter.
that our bodies matter,
our voices matter.
Our experiences matter.
We've got to hit them where it matters to them.
The voting booth.
Vote them out.
Vote them out.
vote them out.
Doesn't matter how you vote.
Vote early,
Vote absentee.
Vote on election day.
But whatever you do,
vote.
Vote, vote.
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 Because together we can show them that we matter.